All right, so tracking events. This one's going to be, it's going to sound like a nightmare. It's going to be scary. It's going to be intimidating, and you're not going to want to do it. I just be forewarned. But it's super important for your business. Okay, so it's not difficult. It seems more intimidating than it really is. Okay, it's really easy to set up once you learn it. It's not complicated at all. So if you're running Facebook ads, which I highly recommend you do, I'm gonna have future videos based on that, on running actual good Facebook campaigns and the purpose of how to get cost per acquisition down and get your profits up. Future videos coming your way, I promise. Now, with that being said, I mentioned in other videos where you would put that Facebook pixel. I believe it was in the technical setup phase of this course. Um, that little coding for the Facebook pixel you're going to want to install. Now, the reason why you do that is because you want to track what people are doing when they visit your website. So, are they purchasing? Are they opting into your email list? Are they watching videos more than 3 seconds? There's a whole bunch of different things that they consider to be conversions or events. Um, and you want to track that because that's how you can tell who to retarget to, who your audience is, how they're behaving. And trust me, it's a very valuable tool, especially if you want to scale any kind of business. So with that being said, since we were talking about SEO metadata, and the next video I'm going to have is how to optimize for SEO, search engine optimization, you're going to have a whole bunch of links going out in the world at other places. So you want to be able to track, like maybe this worked, like you wrote a blog or you made a YouTube video or something, and there was a link down there and people clicked on it and that's generating sales. Well, you want to know, right? You want to keep an eye on that. Okay, so what you do is you come here to the tracking code. This is where you're going to paste header code stuff, okay, for specifically for event tracking. So if you go to, I'm not going to go into the Google event snippet. I have a video on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll post a link before if you want to set up events through Google Analytics, because it's also helpful to have that. But everywhere you go, you're going to get that piece of code. You have to put it on a page where you're going to trigger an event. So in this case, we're on an opt-in page. So we would go create the event in Facebook ads, or we would go create the event in Google or ClickMagick, wherever it is that we're tracking the events. And then we get our little code and we come back over here and we paste it in the header. But over there, while we're setting it up, we're going to tell them if this button is going to represent, this means someone clicked, they're interested, they're a lead, right? Or because this is a lead funnel. So we're basically creating a conversion. If anyone clicks that button and opens that pop-up, they were interested, right? And so that's how you create that. But specifically tracking, and this is something new, and to be honest, I kind of avoided it for years because I thought it wasn't important, but it's very important. Excuse me. One of my clients, we recently started this. I think it's only been active like 3 or 4 days, but we set it up because we're beginning to expand more than Facebook ads, so we're putting our links other places. And so, for instance, we're writing blogs. We've got our automated email sequence, Facebook posts, and Instagram posts. And granted, we've only been doing this a couple of days, so I want to show you, for example, like we click on this for email, and you can see it's already we've only had 8 clicks from people that read the email and open up the email, click, and come back, and we've already generated 2 purchases. And I mentioned in previous videos how important it is to have the automated email sequence. This is proof, right? I mean, obviously 8 visitors, we just set this up and we already got 2 purchases. So again, this is tracking. So when you come up here to campaigns and create, it's basically going to give you, like here, let's do this. If I go website code and we want to create a new link, you have a tracking code. And it's going to ask you, what's your goal? Are you going to be, do you just want a basic tracking code or do you want a conversion tracking code? And they have tutorials in this if you want to sign up for ClickMagick, because it's very, 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 very helpful. Sign up, I'll put a link below and you can sign up for ClickMagick so you can install this and start tracking sales for yourself. But they have tutorial videos that you should watch and make sure you set it up right. But again, like I said, you would just copy this to your clipboard and then you would go back over to your settings and all you do is you paste it in the tracking code right here in the header. Now you've got 2, you've got footers and headers. Most of the stuff always goes in header. So once you paste that in here and then you save it, it's now set up so anybody that goes, they can trigger it. Now, Obviously, if you had an order form or sales page, say you're selling supplements online, and every time you sell a supplement, you would do it on that page, and you would tell ClickMagick, hey, this is a supplement, it's worth X amount of dollars to us. Anytime someone processes that sales button, says yes, submit order, that's a sale, and you're telling ClickMagick yes. And then you can even put it on thank you pages, right? Because if somebody obviously comes to your funnel, this is the capture page. And if the next step, they go to a thank you page, because once they opt into your email list, they go to the thank you page. That's somebody that took the time to put their name and their email in and filled it out. And they can only get to that thank you page if they fill that out. So now you can create on that thank you page an event that this is a hot lead. This is someone that's interested, right? So there's a whole bunch of different types of conversions, but this is the software that helps you track it, and it even helps you keep track of sales and numbers. Okay.